your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense comes onto the field first today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Horton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do.
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Purdue, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McCovey. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in, it's Horton. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get to him as he throws. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Snagged in the middle. It's Toggle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's McCoby. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The screen, he's got wheels. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Purdue!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll take another shot here. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Running to Green. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's McCoby. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to get the ball to the back in the flat there, but how about the tackle by the linebacker out in space? That guy's not easy to bring down one-on-one, but he did an outstanding job.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got it. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He's going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Tate. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it. And
touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room, it's McCoby. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Tate. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't. Done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. They'll leave it with him. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Nice move there. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Once he got some room, it was over.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is
turning it on.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Hauls it in with one hand. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their